And here we are, May 5th, May Day. May Day. Wait, no, that was May 1st. This is Cinco de Mayo. And we had this guy. If you don't know who this guy is the reason that your life is miserable right now. This fella is Neil Ferguson. He's a professor out of the UK. And he is famous for making horrible, wrong, hysterical predictions about health matters. And with this coronavirus, this idiot created a computer model with decades-old software that was buggy and predicted that 2 million people were going to die in the US. He created a model that we've all seen, the model. And he had his friends, Fauci and Birx, trot in his sloppy-ass work into Trump. And they used this fool's model to destroy our lives. And we've known about this guy. We knew about this guy from the swine flu. He predicted hundreds of millions of people would die from the swine flu. In the UK, he's made several disastrous predictions over the decades. He made a really bad one about mad cow disease, and they killed all the livestock and nothing happened. And this idiot is the king of proving the counterfactual. After they killed all the livestock, he had the temerity to say, yeah, I was right. Yeah, I saved a bunch of lives because you killed all that livestock. What a fool. What an idiot this guy is. He's bankrolled by several pharmaceutical companies. Okay, so not only is this guy an historical moron who is bought and paid for, all right, who has been wrong. He's a laughing stock. Anybody that had followed this guy, and which I knew who he was. A lot of people did not know who he was. I knew that he had made a few of these predictions. Actually, I didn't know how horrible his track record was. I knew it was bad because I knew about two of these things. I knew about the livestock thing. I knew about the swine flu thing, and both of which were comically horrible. And the livestock thing from the mad cow scare was extremely costly for the UK. This is major societal damage that this person has caused. Well, one thing that we have learned throughout all this is that our exalted experts and our leaders and the people that we have been taught to revere and to trust implicitly are a bunch of charlatans. There are a couple good ones, I hope, but most of them are full of crap. Most of them are hypocrites. Most of them are fools. And this guy is the poster child for all of those things. Remember this face. It's going to come up again. This guy, and the reason he was in the news 1 year ago today was because he did this. Government scientist Neil Ferguson resigns after breaking lockdown rules to meet his married lover. Now, is this surprising to anybody? Really? Is this really surprising? Because I'm old enough to know that people like this, and again, you can kind of smell them. Once you kind of see what he does and kind of see what his MO is, this is not surprising. Right? The fact that he not only recommended lockdown, right? All the pandemic playbooks that were devised by the CDC and the WHO and the NIH and all these people said, do not lock down. Whatever you do, don't panic, don't close off society. If you need to quarantine some sick people, that's what quarantine is historically for. You cordon those few people off and you let the rest of society do what the rest of society does. Be careful, wash your hands, don't go crazy, but don't lock down. That was the pandemic playbook. This idiot was the one that suggested we throw out the pandemic playbook and embrace what China was doing, which was this reverse lockdown where you don't quarantine the people who are at risk or sick, you quarantine everybody else, which is stupid. So this guy does his modeling. He creates a model that says that 2 million people are going to die. He convinces the UK government and the US government to go along with his harebrained schemes based on decades-old buggy, bad code. He decrees that we should all go into lockdown. And then he breaks all his own rules. He breaks all of them. He doesn't lock down. He cheats on his wife. He catches coronavirus. He passes it to his lover, his wife, his lover's husband, kids, his wife, his kids, and Neil Ferguson, while sick, while breaking quarantine, meets with the leadership in UK Parliament and gets a lot of them sick. This idiot is responsible for more spread than all of the children in the UK and the US combined. This guy. There's a lot of people who are the legitimate targets of our ire. There are a lot of leaders, a lot of talking heads, a lot of so-called experts who deserve our scorn. We can go through the list, you know who they are. But this guy, there's a special place for this guy. He's a hypocrite, he's a fool, he's corrupt, and he might have just been the spark that destroyed Western civilization. Ladies and gentlemen, Neil Ferguson.